Yo, what's going on guys, it's Lefty1A, and I want to talk about some of the issues that are holding back Battlefield right now. Battlefield is a franchise I've played for many years. I started way back on Battlefield 1943, but I really got into the games when Bad Company 2 came out. I have well over 2,500 hours on the series as a whole, and I'm making this video because I want these games to come back to their former glory. 2042's disastrous launch was the second installment to punch me in the gut after Battlefield 5's lackluster launch. While I don't want to support these practices of launching broken games with lack of content and quote-unquote legacy features such as missing scoreboards, I am still a Battlefield fan, and the core of the Battlefield gameplay will always be something I go back to. So in this video I'm going to address some things that I want either improved upon or added into this game because the lack of competency by DICE is extremely annoying. Sometimes developers make strange decisions. Remember when Battlefield 5 changed their time to kill 3 times during its life cycle against the community's wishes? Yeah. This game still has a chance to recover from its awful launch, but unfortunately there's still some core features that can't be changed, like with the specialists for example.
Don't be sad.
This is just how it works out sometimes.
Side note, why did they get rid of the cringy voice lines at the end of the game but keep them at the start of the round?
Hey, I've already had 5 cups of coffee. Let's go.
Please get rid of that. The game has improved substantially since launch, but I don't want to praise them too much since it's taken a year to receive 3 new maps, fix some bugs, there's still some bugs to be addressed, and some new guns and reworks of the maps that are already in the game, because they were shit. So this isn't in any particular order, but the first thing I want to bring up is the lack of a server browser. I want to start off by saying that DICE has actually responded to this feedback by not giving the community what they wanted.
But one thing that we wanted to help
Manage your expectations
on is the request we've tracked since launch to bring a server browser to All Out Warfare. Presently, we have no plans to either introduce a second server browser or modify the existing Portal server browser experience to include All Out Warfare.
It's been in so many previous titles, and the lack of a server browser ruins my experience because I don't know if I'm going to get into one of the shitty maps or a decent or a good map when I'm joining a game. Even with the reworks, there are still many maps that just don't play well across all or most game modes. There are enough players now that adding a server browser for All Out Warfare is only a positive thing. They implemented a server browser for Portal. Is it really that much of a pain to just put it in All Out Warfare? Throughout my experience with the franchise, I've only ever hit the quick play button a handful of times. Server browsers allow me to play on the maps and game modes I want, and they're especially useful for players in regions with low player counts. The second thing I want addressed in this game is the god-awful squad system. The squad system has been in every Battlefield game, and the lack of communication from DICE over this is scary because it would blow my mind if they don't think that this is an important feature to add. Why is this something they overlooked during the development of this game? You might not have known this, but you can actually change your squad if you hit pause, go to squads and players, and you only have the option to right click on your name to change squads. You can't actually choose which squad to join, it'll literally put you in a random squad. A lot of the times I'll join a different squad and I join with one other guy sitting at the back of the map with a sniper. I want to be able to properly change squads if I'm the only asshole sitting in one and, work with my team, because that's a huge part of the Battlefield games. I like to play Battlefield a lot with my friends, and I can't play with more than 4 of them because of the lack of this feature. If you have a 5th friend trying to join in your game, it won't allow them. Damn, imagine if they have a server browser to go with this. All you have to do is go back to Battlefield 5 and just see how robust that system is. They did it extremely well, and I'm sad they missed the mark with this. Just look at it. You can leave your current squad, join a number of other squads, create your own separate squad. You can even make it private so that you can just have your friends join in. It's simple, it's clean, and it
just works.
Moving on to number 3. This one is a major issue that highlights DICE's incompetence. The broken mouse input and recoil bug. The mouse input has been broken, laggy, and cutting out since launch. We are well over a year in its life cycle, and nobody has been properly able to aim in this game. When using software to measure mouse movements, you can see that there are plenty of errors and inconsistencies. Not only that, but the recoil bug. So not only is the mouse input fucked in this game, but so is the recoil. This isn't even an issue DICE knew about until members of the Battlefield community, both Enders and Baranox, discovered it. When spraying an LMG, for example, a smooth mouse movement downwards makes your aim jitter. Your aim doesn't go down smoothly, it feels like it tries to compensate and decides to quickly move downwards to make up for the actual movement you made with the mouse, which I remind you is already inconsistent. These add up to make a terrible aiming experience, and the developers are aware of both of these issues, but here we are over a year after launch waiting for fixes. Future Lefty here, they did end up fixing the fucking recoil bug. Holy shit, I can't believe it, they did it. But they still didn't fix this issue I'm about to show you.
Like, look at my mouse when I do this, right? Okay? I'm looking all the way down. Watch. What?
Number 4, how long it takes to get into a game. Why on God's green flat earth does it take so long to start a game? If they want to still put some dialogue in at the beginning of the game, they can do that, but at least get us in the game first. Like, while we're running, you can say your stupid dialogue shit. Honestly, this is taking too long. I'm just gonna nap. Oh, am I playing? Holy shit. Oh, no, not yet. It takes far too long to get a game going, and because there's no server browser to see how far along games are, the amount of time to join a game that just finished and have to wait through all the end screen bullshit without having the option to leave right away. Let me leave. 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 Fucking tempts me to download 100,000 gigs of Call of Duty just to spite Battlefield. Number 5, the performance of this game is ass. Mixed with the broken mouse input too, holy shit, what a bad experience. There should be no reason that my RTX 3090 should be getting anything less than 120 FPS on all low settings too. Dog, I'm playing at 2K resolution, this is a top end card. If you have anything under a 3000 series card from Nvidia, don't bother playing 128 players, it's horrendous. They said that they were making adjustments to the engine, but here we are still waiting as usual. Please optimize your game, Battlefield, because the performance of this game turns myself and plenty others away from your game. I have a cousin that won't play because it runs like shit on his computer. DICE is getting in the way of family now. To quote my boy Vin Diesel, nobody gets in the way of family. Probably. I don't know if that's a line in the movie. Can someone tell me? I actually don't know. Someone tell me in the comments, please. The last thing I'd like to get some attention is just the live service in general. As previously stated in the video, it's taking far too long to receive content in this game. Especially considering that most maps in the game play like shit and we're desperate for more content. I'm glad they started doing the mid-season events, but a few shitty skin rewards just ain't enough. I don't have much more to say on this topic because we just need more of everything. We need more maps, we need more game modes, we need more guns, we need everything. In conclusion, I love you, Battlefield, but goddamn do I hate you sometimes too. I think it's good to bring these things up because we all just want the game to get better. By making this video, I'm trying to spread awareness to these problems. It still has a long way to go. Before I end the video, I want to thank you guys for watching. This video was, well, it took a turn as I slowly lost my sanity talking about the game. Took a bit longer than expected, so consider liking and subscribing, and I will actually make a follow-up video on this, as 2042 has done some right things, and I think that they are rarely mentioned or never mentioned at all. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you when I see you.
Whoa, 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 whoa.